Hello, Musto0063 back for part 9 of I Want to Find My Destiny. Last time I completed the jungle area and took out that really irritating spider. And yeah, we're going to proceed with level 9, the mine level. So, this level I tend to find could probably go one of two ways. It could either go terribly or it could go really well. There are a few puzzle elements to the stage as well, which are kind of nice and I do like. But yeah, it's all going to probably come down a little bit to how well I remember, at least roughly how things work, as opposed to remembering like exact paths and routes I'm going to need to take. So yeah, this one might be a bit more fiddly in terms of having to re-familiarise myself with what's going on, or indeed even just applying trial and error. Because there is one section where if you don't know exactly where you're going, then it will be absolute trial and error. And yeah, since it's I don't remember all of it, so yeah, we are going to be getting into probably a little bit of a trial and error section at some point in time. No, I can't go down. That's silly. Oh, bloody bats! I didn't see. And I actually completely forgot there were even a thing on this stage. So yeah, okay, fine. What we're going to have to do is, for the most part, we're going to have to plan the jumps well. So, wow, that's not planning a jump well, is it? And kind of like lure out the bats. Yeah, that's much better blur. Okay, so I need to keep an eye out for bats all over the place. There's one down there. There's one there as well. Good, that worked out kind of nicely. That was a terrible jump, but oh well, yeah. Yeah, same with the spiders. I need to be on there. Constant alert for bats. Missed the shot. I guess I would say that they are kind of a little bit annoying in the sense that they move quite quickly directly at you. And obviously... And they're reasonably small, so you know, the hitbox in order to hit them is not that large. But I think once you know they're there, they're not too bad. This jump is... Ugh. That is a really obnoxious jump. And by the way, it's only on like the second screen of the stage. Not liking the look of that. Unless I'm just screwing up ultimately how I should be trying to do it, but... Yeah, I don't like the look of that jump. Don't like the feel of it, having just screwed up on it at least 10 times already. Why? Again, it feels like it's a bit of a gate jump with added stuff on it as well. At the moment, most of my deaths seem to be because I'm not jumping in time. Even though, again, I would swear blindly that I'm pressing the button before I'm touching the spike. We're back to like not another needle game. Nowhere near to that extent, but am I doing this wrong? Is there like I don't know, a safe spot that I'm not seeing here? Do you really have to pull that off? That's a really evil looking jump. And thank you for not having... I say, I think that's, again, that probably doesn't really happen at all during the game anyway. Only in a few places. Actually, I can think of a few. But yeah, thank you for not having like a spike underneath me here that would have killed me. That would have been awful. Okay, so here's a gimmick to another gimmick to the stage. We've got these dynamite kind of plungers, which get rid of some of the blocks in our way. I don't think there's an absolute definitive order in which you have to detonate them, but we're probably going to have to detonate all of them in order to clear a path, through the level. But yeah, I think at least on this screen you can. You've got a bit more choice in which order you want to take them out. But ultimately, we needed one here, and that's what all the setup was about, really. If you backtrack how it all went, you'll kind of see how it needed to play out, and I don't believe that. But yeah, basically, we need this block down in order to be able to walk through that narrow path area, and then jump out through up to the top right. But yeah, that was very, very annoying dying there because, well, let's face it, I've not even got past pretty much the next 2 jumps after that. So yeah, I don't know whether you absolutely have to go this way. It's clearly doable, but let's just take a quick stock take. I think I do. I think I have to do that. I think I have to go this way. But all of a sudden, I can't make this jump. What the hell? It's definitely doable. I know I did it. There we go. Right, can we try not screwing up anywhere else, please? I really want to do it this go because, yeah, that jump was annoying as hell. And, yeah. That, must admit that last bit, the presence of that stupid spike that's going to be just above the path that we're going to walk through is irritating. Because it kind of feels like then that, I don't know, it feels like the gap is too wide to just fall off the edge of this block and make it. So I'm kind of like jumping beforehand to do it. I guess the saving grace is that if you do fail the jump, then you shouldn't die. So I can, in theory, have as many goes as I like. But for instance, I don't know if this does work actually. Oh, it does work. So maybe I was making that far too complicated. Yeah, okay, fine. If you just walk off the edge, you can still make it. Yeah, fine. Wonderful. Here we have a lovely area where we're having to use the torch because our vision is completely compromised by the dark. I don't think it's bad at all. Certainly when there's nothing like else really to worry about. For later screens, they'll be up. Wow! Final sodding spike again. For other screens, we will have, I think, like maybe enemies to worry about or other kind of gimmicks going on. But here we've just got, general, regular platforming, and not exactly that difficult platforming either. At least not until that final jump, which again is one of those ones I really hate. Where it's got the spike hanging off the edge, the edge of the ledge. Don't like those at all. Okay, let's. No, all right, okay. I was pretty sure. Can I take this bloody bat out? Yes, thank you. There's another bat there. I have to pay attention for that, provided I can make it over there in the first place. Yeah, I actually don't think we've been really that introduced to... Oh, Mr. Bloody Bat. Really, the two kind of main staples to this stage at the moment. I guess the darkness would probably qualify as one, but I wouldn't maybe think it's like a main one. But yeah, they'll come later. They'll come in due course. I think I've screwed that up. Yes, I have. That's a kind of a hell of a thing to fake out, I must admit. Okay, I'm going to go to the right this time. That clearly seems like a better option. Get rid of that bat. Screw up the last jump. Yay. Oh, that one did trigger this time. And I screwed up the final jump again. Yay, again. Don't know, this is starting to feel a bit more clumsy than some of the other ones. Not all of them, admittedly. Oh, we're not at a save yet. Granted, I really shouldn't have screwed that up, but I nearly did, and that would have been awful. So, here we are arriving at what I would call one of the stage gimmicks, the minecart. And for the most part, these sections are really fun. It's pretty obvious what you need to do. You're going to need to either jump or double jump over the giant spike areas. You do have quite a bit of momentum here, so pay attention to that. That might kind of catch you out. Certainly, like the first few times you play it, where you think like you'd be back on like normal physics, but no, you kind of like have a far more. You pretty much kind of keep the momentum, if you will, then with the going with the minecart, which does maybe take a little bit of just kind of getting used to when you first start out, because you just jump way further than you were otherwise expecting to. I mean, you absolutely have to for certain areas. There's no way. Some of them you could certainly get by, but this one, for instance, you couldn't. And it certainly helps with with little jumps like that, where you kind of have to do big loop arounds. Okay, so now we are mining in the dark. We obviously have a torch. I didn't remember if I mentioned that before, but there was obviously a torch on the previous screen that I could grab in order to see much more of what was going on. But yeah, I don't really think wow, that was just bad. I didn't jump for some reason. I don't think the spotlight, the spotlight effect and only having the torch to light really has that much of a bearing, frankly, on any of the platforming. It's maybe a little bit disconcerting not to immediately, or not to always see exactly what's coming, but I never find that it matters all that much. Now the dynamite section, yay! So let's go this way round. I think we're going to have to go. A bit more complicated this one, just because there are more of them, but not really any more tricky, I would say. I think we just have to spend a bit more time kind of going around doing manoeuvres, but yeah. So again here, this is the last one, and again, really annoyingly, we kind of have to go all the way round again to do it, but yeah. Although, funnily enough, I must admit, it doesn't look like it's got anywhere near as many... Oh, actually, this jump doesn't look fun. Oh, okay, it was alright. That screen didn't look like it had actually anywhere near as many annoying jumps. Well, nearly outran it. To have to deal with, but yeah, oh well. It's a little bit more kind of convoluted to set up in terms of at least the dynamite, but yeah, apparently the jumps are easier. Bats in the dark. Not my favourite thing. Because, again, they are quite hard to see. There seem to be lots of them. And they move really quickly, and they're kind of hard to hit. That save point there, though, is much appreciated. Not that I think the rest of the screen... Well, that was clumsy as all hell. I think the rest of the screen is especially difficult, but... And actually, having not done it in one go now means I've actually got to worry about bats that I'd previously taken care of coming back on screen. Through the wall, no less, where I can't hit them until they're right on top of me. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see, there's a little pop-up thing that comes up. I don't know, it depends how my recording software is actually has organised itself, but anyway, it says use right mouse button to dig. So yeah, this is going to be a kind of a really kind of a slow area, and you're probably I don't know if you're actually going to might not be able to see the cursor kind of on screen, but basically I am just kind of travelling through the area and digging with the mouse cursor to create a path. There are spikes. I don't want to say everywhere, but in most areas, so it is a bit of a convoluted path to kind of get through. It's not just you know, immediately work your way through. You do have to. Oops, I'm not jumping. That's bad. And sometimes the like the hitbox for some reason doesn't quite seem to detect the that you're actually hitting the thing. But yeah, it's not too bad. And maybe I might end up taking a few shortcuts here anyway. I don't know actually, but yeah, just use the idea is use the right mouse button to click on the blocks when the kid is you know in close proximity to it, and you will destroy the block and make your way through. Okay, so I'm not quite sure whether this is the screen actually where we start needing to muck around, but yeah, if you notice this thing here, I can change the direction of where I'm going. So before it was going down, the arrow was pointing down. I've changed it so it's now going up. I think up is maybe slightly easier, so I will actually kind of do that and show it off. Down is definitely doable as well, but I think up might be slightly easier. But they're both, on this screen at least anyway, let me get the mouse cursor out of the way, just in case it does show up and was being a bit of a nuisance there. Yeah, you can redo the whole thing over again. Let's try and do down, why not? There will be a screen where we're going to have to make a lot more kind of use of those. Yeah, there we are. I've shown off both ways. There we are. If I don't die here this go, I'll say that was actually a very good thing. In the sense that I got to show them both off. Yay. But yeah, we're going to have there's going to be a section where we're going to have to quite a lot of the time change the direction of where we're going to go. And so in that case, you can go both ways, but coming up, there will be a screen where you have to go a certain way, and if you don't, you are screwed. So, I'm not really inclined to like show off where like the because this area does take a little bit of time. You know, where all the kind of like spikes are. Hopefully, you can kind of see them. We obviously have got the like the spotlight effect going on here as well, so not the whole of the screen is illuminated. But rest assured, there are certain areas where I just can't go because the spikes are in the way. So, yeah. I think I'm taking the well, since I've got to a save point, I'm assuming it's absolutely the correct path. I don't know if there were potentially other ways I could have gone that would have made that shorter, but like for instance, I thought there was going to be a spike there. Let's see if I can mine this one. Yeah. So it might be a bit hard to see. I don't know if you can absolutely clearly see it. Apologies if that's not the case, but yeah, without kind of like getting rid of all like the obstacles, it's you know. So there's another one, for instance. So I've kind of like made life a bit more difficult for myself there by actually mining that block and having the spike appear. But yeah, ultimately this one is a bit more tricky. There is a much more convoluted path you have to take here in order to get through. But provided you you know, pay close attention to the screen, then it should be reasonably easy to see where the spikes are. So I don't think this is too troublesome. I think we're pretty much there. Yeah. Okay, good. Right. Can't really get up there, but as you can see, so this is the point. This is the area I was talking about. So yeah, I'm going to just actually. This is going to be perhaps a bit longer, but I'm going to let the trial and error play out. So at the moment, that's going up, and I'm actually going to shoot this one to go up as well. So basically, we're going to do it in a pattern. So we'll just kind of be going up, 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 and then next time we'll be going, you know, up one, you know, up, up, down, maybe. But just to show you that clearly you have to know exactly where you're going here, because, yeah, as far as I'm aware, anyway, that is completely unpassable. So, so there we did 3 ups. So here we'll go up, up, and then next time we'll go down. And I think actually we're still going to find ourselves screwed. So yeah, this one's a bit of a, at least when you first do it, a bit of a trial and error thing, but and I can't actually completely remember the correct path, so I'm probably just going to have to keep going in the pattern to find out, you know, where the correct exit is. To be honest, I can't remember, but we've got lots of different ways we could go here, and yeah, most of them are going to lead us to disaster. And unless you can remember exactly where you're supposed to go, you're going to be just backtracking through this. This does feel like a bit. So up. We've gone both 2 ups now, and they were wrong. So we're going to go up, down, and then we're going to go up. This does feel like a little bit of a weird section here, because ultimately I have absolutely no idea of knowing where you're supposed to go here. Without knowing where you're supposed to go, it literally just does become a trial and error thing, where you're basically just, you know, flicking these switches to get back and forth to change the trajectory of where you change the, you know, the path you're about to take. I think I went up there and that screwed me, didn't it? So I want to go down here. Yeah. But yeah, if also the fact that you're in darkness, I don't think it really actually ends up making much of a difference. Let's go up there on that one. But yeah, I don't know. This feels like a bit of a, I don't want to say waste of time or a bit unnecessary, but yeah, it's very, very trial and error-y. Okay, so I want to go up, down, I think, this time. Because at the moment I'm only going up on my first path as well. If I'm actually supposed to go down on the first one, then they're going to be here an age. Oh no, that was exactly the same as before. Okay, so it's up, down, down I want to do now. Okay, so I'm even forgetting which paths I've taken and which ones I haven't. So okay, up, down, down. Okay. Oh, and then there was another one. Okay, no, that's what it was. So I need to go down here. Then I went. Oh, damn it. Then I went up, so I need to go down this time. There's another one, I think, and I need to go down this time, not up. Yeah, okay, down. That looks pretty good, actually. Get rid of those bats, and we're done. But, yeah, if you don't know where you're going, and I certainly didn't know where I was going there, it's, yeah, just, yeah. Seems a bit of a weird screen, that one. Just feels like it's, oh, wow, the minecart went without me. Terrific. I don't know, it just feels a little bit unnecessary, that screen. Stop it! Yeah, I am here. Oh, right here. Thank you. Dang it. This is the final screen, though. So, yeah, boss up the top. So, yeah, I think I've got the minecart stuff down now. So there's one good jump here, and a cliff jump, and we're done. Okay, stage level 9 done. Not stage completed yet, but level 9 done. Time for boss 9. And this is all about knowing if I get... the beginning bit I do remember. After that, though, I'm a bit stuck. So, yeah, this could be a hell of a thing. So the beginning bit, I want to jump. Wow. I want to jump to the left-hand side, jump, and then jump again. Now, if memory serves, I think I want to be in the middle. And obviously jump to avoid the bloody giant energy sphere that's coming my way. That will be helpful. But this bit, I think, is about... Yeah, okay, so if I double jump here, I automatically fake out those bullets. Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then you go to the right. Yeah, okay, okay. Now I've seen a bit of the beginning, I think I've kind of got an idea of how it's all going to... Yeah, of, like, back to the order and how it's all going to work. So, find a safe spot here, jump and double jump, and you'll kind of automatically fake out the ones on the left. Double jump over those, and then get to the left-hand side of the screen. And then start pummeling away on this... this alien over here. Although the boss is called Monoeyes, they clearly look like 3 aliens. So, yeah. Okay, jump, double jump, move to the left, double jump. Yeah, fine. Left-hand side of the screen. So, in theory, this shouldn't be that much, or that difficult to avoid. They don't. These laser things are not coming like, massively in an obnoxious pattern. You obviously do have to watch out for the laser that's coming from that's being shot at from the top guy, and move out of the way of it when it gets to further over. And for this one, the projectiles fall when they reach your same vertical position. So yeah, watch out for that. For this bit, get to the middle, and just jump over the spheres. For this bit, I kind of want to fake out. Damn it! No, well I did so well. You're only down to 23 as well. Maybe this won't take as long as I thought it would. Again, once you can't. Again, all the boss just. I must admit, all the boss attacks on most bosses just. I do feel like there's a lot of leniency. There's lots of different ways you could do things as well. So I really don't. While the bosses can be, particularly when you don't know what when you're very first playing it, and obviously this is not blind at all. If this was blind, I'd be having a hell of a time doing this. Dodging some of these attacks, because it's just like you need to know where to be for some of them. But ultimately, some of them, others there are just so many different ways you could do things, and nothing ever feels like it's ridiculously cramped or tight to the point that that anything feels really unfair. There's only, for my mind anyway, one section of the game that I would dub bullet hell. Saying the entire thing, but we haven't had it yet. It's maybe somewhat forgivable, somewhat not, depending on your stance on it. That was absolutely terrible. But yeah, all the attacks just seem very dodgeable. I need to concentrate more because I'm dying on things here that I should never be dying. There's a bloody obvious safe spot here that I keep failing to find, which is not good. I must admit, the very final phase, and when you get to the very final phase again, it's one that I think he continuously does, I think at least anyway, is one that I want to have his health down quite low at that point, because I'm not a fan of it in terms of dodging it. I always seem to have huge problems with it. So, yeah. I would like to kind of get him down, and take the opportunity to hit him as much as possible. Okay, so this bit, provided you're not stupid at the beginning, then yeah, you should be kind of okay. Right, this bit I kind of want to fake out 2 bullets to the left. I kind of think I want to fake out 2 bullets to the right, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. So maybe that's not what I need to do. You need to get back a strategy on that one. And as you may have seen, his health was down to 20 there as well, so we're getting pretty close to the end. There's not much more else after that, I don't think, anyway. I think it's a little bit of time since I can actually hit him again, but obviously, you know, with him down to being 20 health, he's pretty much the way there. I've done absolutely sod all in the way of damage this fight. I was below 60. I think the first time I really got this far, I had a really good fight, and I was on 74 there. So, yeah, this is not good. So he's going to have more health than I would like him to, but oh well. I'll still go down to 23. Right, come on, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Thank you. Jump over that, jump over that. Right, and now if memory serves, stand here. You'll need to jump this one, and this one, but after that you can just go and get a cup of tea. Do whatever you like for about 20 seconds. The patterns of these things will just come so they don't go anywhere near you, and you can just happily sit there and, yeah. It's very, very simple. Okay, so for this bit, there's a reasonably obvious safe spot. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do, but it still worked out. Yeah, for this bit, he's going to obviously do a giant laser, so you want to get over to the left-hand edge of the screen because he's going to go over to the right. And now you want to pummel away, and this is where it gets really kind of hectic, and I don't like it. And I would really like to have him down way more health than that, because I always struggle with that last phase. He does the attack he's probably going to do now, but he also combines. So basically, it's the 2 attacks that happen here. So this one and the one that the other guy does. Smaller projectiles, admittedly, and yeah, that's obviously a big relief. But so this one and yeah, the one where they come down from or where they come into your vertical position. And yeah, I have a hell of a time trying to dodge it when there's both on screen at once. I just never seem to have a good time doing it. And wow, look at this health there. Oh no, I don't believe it! Oh my god, that would have been the one. If I could have, that should have been the one. He was so low on health. It was about 15 HP down on what it was before. If I'd done that the previous go, I'm absolutely convinced that would have been it. Oh my god, how did I do so much damage this point? That go, and so little the other go. Presumably because I'm missing my shots here more. I don't know, but again, that didn't feel all that good, I must admit. But wow, he was down so much. That's pretty good as well. Now I've jumped into him. I'm mistiming that bit. I'm mistiming and misrecognising how slow the first set of spheres are going to start rotating round, because I'm getting caught out by either landing on the sphere or, well, just doing something absolutely ridiculously stupid there. But yeah, no, not good, not good. Should not be getting hit to that attack. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, I would so like to have, you know, his health down, you know, quite a lot here, because I do not want to mess around on that final phase, you know, very much at all. I don't like it. I say this bit is, you know, in isolation, either of those attacks are absolutely fine. So this time I've done absolutely nothing in the way of damage, pretty much. Yeah, 24. That was worse than some of the other ones. So yeah, not good at all. And I cannot get the hang of that. Maybe I should start looking for another way of doing that. I swear, when I did it before, it was working fine. It was a move to fake out two when going to the left and 2 to the right, but it does not seem to be working at the moment. Oh, I was just focusing so much on the health bar and that I was doing a pretty good job there that I didn't pay attention to the bloody laser. Falling into the habit of looking at the health bar. I'm so, you know, again, like I said with possibly some other ones, like particularly actually the last boss as well, I so want to get him down before he kind of like goes through the end of a cycle or starts doing his final attack a lot. But, and this is one where I definitely want that to happen, but concentrating, you know, on damage at the expense of paying attention to what else is going on screen is not good. And again, not a very good show that in terms of damage. I mean, this is an opportunity to really get something, really rack them up. But yeah. No, it's not working. I'm going to have to do something different. I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment, but that's not working. I'll have to. Well, I don't even want to even think about suggesting a strategy at the moment because it could just completely fall flat on my back. But yeah, obviously, I mean, it's worked. I'm sure that go where I got, you know, the furthest through. That's what I did. But it doesn't seem to be working very well at the moment. I'm also dying to this way more than I really should. I mean, again, it's not too rage-inducing, but shouldn't really be dying to that. Oh, that was bad. That was so bad. I mean, I was doing so good on the damage front, but again, it almost at the expense of positioning myself on screen where I ideally want to be in order to dodge the attacks. Damage-wise, that was brilliant for me. Would have got him well below 40 once that phase had finished, but no good at all if I'm dying. That's better. Didn't jump for some reason. Why in the world did that not jump? I absolutely pressed the button. There was no... I am adamant. I am absolutely adamant that I pressed that button. Well, I pressed the jump button there. I mean, that bit's a pretty much set in stone thing that you do anyway, basically, to avoid that. It's not even like I would have to react to something where, you know, react to something on screen. I mean, Jesus. I've done so little damage here. This is a terrible run. Obviously, there seems to be massive disparity in how much damage I'm doing on that laser, on the, you know, to the guy on the right hand side. Oh, I'm completely off timing here. That's awful. 26. Holy hell. Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something like that then. Fine, we'll do that. That seems to work quite well. So, as I said, yeah, stand here, jump that one, have a rest, do whatever you like for 10-20 seconds. Again, there's probably a multitude of other safe spots where this would happen. I mean, to be honest, it's not. I don't think this would be that difficult if you had to kind of like, even if you're just moving left and right, you know, to actually avoid the things. But you know, why not make life easy for yourself? This one kind of, I would say this is very, very simple to avoid. This, as I say, get yourself on the edge of the edge and double jump off. But oh my god, 26 hits to have to do this. Not likely. Although I seem to have somehow found a pattern here. That is unbelievable for me, because I hate that phase. I can guarantee you that I've actually had him under to fewer than 10 hits left and actually still managed to screw that up. I did that with 26. That's the most certainly that will have done that boss on, because I hate that final phase. But somehow there, I'd almost like to test that out and refight him just to see whether what I was doing there just seems to work out really nicely for me. But oh well, it's done. Yay, Monoeyes out of the way. And that is stage 9 complete. So that brings us to the 10th and final stage. Now, rest assured, I absolutely won't be doing one stage per video for stage 10. This one will be multiple parts. It goes on for a long time. There are a few bosses, there aren't just one at the end as well. So yeah, this will not be in one video unless I have a phenomenally good run. No, stage 10 will have to be split up. But who cares about that anyway at the moment? I will save stage 10 for next time. And until then, cheerio.